Hey guys, I just finished another book, and that means that it is time for another book review by me. This time I'm going to be reviewing Deep Work, a book by Cal Newport. Let's get into it. This book is a good book for anybody who is a knowledge worker. That means you get paid for what you know. The first half of the book dives into the differences between deep work and shallow work. So deep work is any work that requires a lot of brain power, like say writing a book or making a video. Shallow work is anything that you could do probably while you're distracted, so vacuuming the floor or even answering some emails. He also takes the time to explain why you should do more deep work and why it will help you in your career if you make time to engage in more deep work. In the second half of the book, he goes into some techniques that he actually uses to employ more deep work in his daily schedule. He'll go through some of the options that you have on email answering and even some things that you can do with your environment to help you figure out exactly how to get into more deep work and how to get more expansive on the amount that you should do it. The main point is really that this is sort of like training for an athletic event. The reality of it is that most of us can probably only effectively do a very small amount of deep work at first, and then you can build up to more and more deep work as you move on in your structure of your system. My major takeaway on this was the fact that we should be doing more deep work. You should schedule these sessions in your day to make sure that you're doing as much deep work as you possibly can. Now, I've started to schedule in my day a closed door session where I just basically shut the door to my office that you see back there, and I go into whatever it is, that topic that day. So making a video like this one right here would be a deep work session. I write the notes and start making the video. It is unfortunate, however, that most company structures and then social norms don't allow for a lot of deep work. We pretty much expect that we're going to have to answer email almost right away, and most of our lives are very reactive. If you're in sales like I am, then your life is very much reactive. You're sort of waiting for the phone to call or for waiting for the phone to ring, or you're waiting for someone to email you with some need for your product. There is some proactive part of it if you're actually prospecting or getting out there looking after someone, but it's not really diving deep into topics, and not a lot of deep work is involved. Why I like this book. It gives some really good techniques and some tools that you can use to make sure that you get through building better deep work into your schedule. It also makes a good case for spending less time doing shallow work and even outsourcing some of that shallow work for you. An ideology that came from the 4-hour work week for me, originating there. Who should read this book? Well, I think that this is a really good book for anybody who's a knowledge worker, as I explained before, but really I think it's a good book for anyone who's trying to increase their productivity, because it gives you some ideology to put more of those things into your day. I also think that this is a really good book for anybody who's a student or even an adult who's trying to change careers and learn something new. This is really about those techniques that you can use. Thank you very much for watching.